Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another stream. We're in a trade right now, which we are going to get a little into. Hopefully we can get a good close with a few hours left of the day. We have about 3 hours left. So I've been in this trade since the last stream. I think it was that same day, maybe into the next market day. I went through and I took a trade, and you might be able to see there's something new here for the stats. This we're going to take a look at in a bit, but this is the trade that we're in, and I just seen that we're having this rejection here, so I'm like, let's go live, take a look at what this looks like. We're still moving up. We did come into one confluence resistance area for this level here, the -61. We have one level here. Let's just get this freshly updated. So price, we're still looking for this to move up. You can see it came down just a bit to come in line with these areas here. And we want to get out by the end of the day, regardless. So we're gonna get that done. And this position is gonna come out with a win as long as we're still good in our area. I'll go through on Discord and show what this entry was like when we took it. If we go to the 4 hours, see a cleaner picture. Our entry is right here, so just on the rejection of the zone. Buy nicely on the rejection of the zone, actually. I believe the rejection of the zone is this solid line. The dotted line for it is where? Dotted line is over here. So yeah, regardless, on the same candle that rejects the daily support, we get into our entry, and it's just been upward movement from there. Small candles at first, but the momentum is picking up a little now, and we're just running into these resistance areas, these partial resistance areas, but we're looking for this momentum to continue. And we'll see where we end up getting out. So we're just going to hang out for a bit. We'll see what the market wants to give. I believe I just cleared everything, but we had this level here. Just keep that in so we know a general idea for support on this time frame. And beautiful indicator comes through and just plots out our extreme levels of this, relevant levels. And so that's where our target is. And we'll make just maybe like 2% on this trade, which is not bad. I'll go through and I'll show the Discord, but let me just prepare. Shouldn't be too long of a stream. I will probably just close this at the end of the stream. But let's give it like 30 minutes or so, see what price wants to do, how much profit can we squeeze off of this before we just look for new opportunities next week. How am I going to do this? We'll see what price wants to give. 1 minute time frame. Best view out there. We had a 1 minute setup right down here too, that the Fibonacci ended up painting back then, and price just went on to give what we have now off the previous swing. So beautiful work. Let's just keep having price continue, make new highs, and put a little more money into this. I think we're going to close out about 2%, which is not bad at the end of the day. Not bad for a trade that we held for 2 days or so, but I'm going to show you the Discord of what's actually taking place here. Just bear with me a moment. I recorded a song yesterday. You guys want to hear it? Beat made from scratch, everything from scratch, just freestyled.
Hey nigga, I wanna know if you ready to do this shit. You ready to do this shit? What the fuck? I know we act like no pussy when we get
Send the brown on the frame, touching the liquid, just printing this paper. Keep the bank, got me 2 players. Most of them bully, you know I just flash. True religion jacket when I walk in the place. Could get the beat, you know I started the way. With 24 cents, smoking gas in the wood.
I pull up, I made some moves and I did. Two-tone, you know that chroma quit. Headshot bullet, leaving his rib. All I know is money, I just forex my shit. I went in the jungle and I came out with a man. Before the pots with a hand in the sand. Shit get drastic before you can blame.
If your bitch come around, yeah, she get entertained. Wait, so yeah, put a little time. And I know that it's pain.
Walk around with this ladder and I know this is steam. Your girl wanna do this and that and I don't wanna lean. I don't know her, but she said I make her pussy get a tink. She got blonde hair, I call her Britney Spears.
Walking through this path of life, I leave the money trash. This look hella killer, click the trigger like we read a bride.
Yeah. None of my dogs ain't new to here. One run move, I open up the gate to hell. Congrats on going to war, even though all your niggas fail. Banger track. Banger, I must say. Absolutely. Absolutely banger. We'll see what this price has to give. I figured 1 o'clock we may get a little more activity because this was all 12 o'clock ish down here. And so just looking for some more volatility in the price so that some action can be taken. It's 1 o'clock. I don't have much else to do today. Today's Friday? Today's Friday. It's crazy that my awareness that it's Friday somewhat directly correlates to the fact that I'm planning to get out of the market, but it doesn't correlate to that it's Friday. You know what I mean? Like, it's Friday, so I know what has to be done in the market, but it's also Friday. People are going to be out and about. What things need to be done on a Friday, you know? But we'll see what price wants to do. You can see it just updated. This one very small, very big in relative sense because it's the 1 hour time frame, but it ultimately went straight to the 127 area, triggered for a alert which tells you to take a trade. So we'll see what this wants to do. We'll give it a little time. We'll check out let me try something real quick. Let me try something real quick. Might be a little better. Might be a little better. But yeah, we'll see what this price wants to give. Let's check out the Discord first. So this would be the trade. We're doing risk 1 for 4.74, which is phenomenal. We'll see what this does to the stats. I don't really expect it to do too much, but it is going to be a positive trade that just reflects well in the stats. Where were we? Oh, crap. This. So, boom. I think the last trade we're in on the stream was Australian yen. But I was in this one too. This one failed. Let's see what this did. So this was a shorter time frame trade. This picture shouldn't be blurry. Okay, USD, JPY, 1 hour time frame. Let's see. That was somewhere over here. So we continued up into the range of these previous support, now resistance areas. Price is starting to curve. So I would still see potential to a spike up, maybe to this area, given that this is in line with the 127 and with the start of that candle that was very, very bearish. And so this was failed setup. We see why. And we have Euro USD. We seen that close on stream. We went into this. Yeah, so I guess it wasn't AJ, it was UJ that we're in. And this was the original setup when we took the trade. Why is this blurry? Okay, it's loading. Let's see what happens. Where are we? Over this. So we fell a little bit back down below again. Not sure how much progress we're going to have on this, but by the end of the stream we will close this and we will see what is there. This is taking forever to load, but you can see what the setup is. Resistance, resistance, start of the resistance, end of the resistance. Or I guess now that we're on top, it acts as resistance, then it acts as support. And we get a nice swing measurement of the Fibonacci right here, 127 area. Rejected that, still on top of the support. Now we're pushing up towards our target, and we're just about 30 pips from the target. But we'll see if Price wants to give that. Let's go to this. So you go to the website and you're greeted with one new option to check out the stats. Click the stats and you'll be taken over to the page where you'll get the live update on what the master account, how the auto trader program is running. And so everything is listed here. You have the current return rate, which is 30%. Yes, people are going to think that's low. Profit factor is good. And we have everything that was in the page I was showing you before on the Google Sheets is now here. And you have the average loss, best trade, worst trade, average win. Everything's there. And you have just what the win rate is. So the win rate and the return is somewhat close to each other. And you also just have the monthly breakdown. I know my picture is in the way a little, but go to the website and check it out. You can join, or you can just get the alerts, which is what is in the Discord. And there is the month by month breakdown. And then there's the week by week breakdown. So I'm happy with the results so far. It's been about 4 months, or I think this is month 4, or this is month 5. March. It's tracking April now. So December's information is not in here. That's fine. This is start of the new year, and we're currently up 30%, $4,000 on this account. We have been taking some pretty small risks, about 0.5% to 1%. So, by all means, we could up the risk a little, about double this current size. Even if we check it out here, you can see a lot of these have a risk of 0.57. Here we have a risk of 0.07, 0.02. Some of these could have been bigger. Made 5% on a 2.9% risk. Or no, that's not the same trade. GU originally has 4.5% and we made 5.2 off of it. So good setup, good run along through there. See what Price wants to give. Maybe he'll give nothing. Maybe he'll give something. Wanted to give something though. Let me switch this up for a second. Yeah, just want to have this keep pushing up. And so the auto trader would have you connected directly to this system. So any trade that I take is taken over on your system as well. And then the alerts, you have to do it yourself when you get an update. Average risk to reward, this one is 4 point something. So we should get boosted up just a tiny bit, maybe back to 8. Let's try to keep this at 8. See what happens. But as long as it's as long as that's at 3, it's pretty good. 3 now may not. Let's see if we can find the risk to reward sheet. Risk to reward sheet, something like this. So our return rate is around here. So if we had, no, break even rate. This is not the chart that I want to see. 30% win rate, right? Which is just about where we are. We are still in an area of profitability with a risk 1 for 8 reward. And so once we have risk 1 for 2 or risk 1 for 3, between there is where we start going to a loss. And we're pretty far from that now. And it's all good. Win rate, the only thing not here is percentage increase. But overall percentage is here. Yeah, this essentially explains it. If we're to bump our win rate up to 40%, then we can obviously sustain more opportunities going all the way down to about risk 1 to risk 1 for 1, 1 to 2, where the profitability starts to damper. But we're at risk 1 for 8, 7.9. Price wants to come back on us a little. Good. Price should have enough volatility given that it's at these areas now to just push off into new highs. At least structure new highs around here where we're getting a lot of those resistance areas. Better yet if we're to get these overall highs taken out. Just using the indicator and playing from the extreme level. Easy. Friday, we have a few hours left. Yeah, we'll just give this its time. Let it do its thing. The only thing is that you have to give it time. You'd be wanting to close it. Why not just take the money? It's Friday, get it over with. But ultimately, who am I talking to? We're on YouTube right now. We're on YouTube and we're breaking down a trade that I'm in right now. Do I do... Huh? One-on-ones? Yeah, I do. You just have to go through, join the first degree. That's your starting place. I want you to know the things I already know. And once you've done that, we can definitely do a one-on-one. There is a page to go ahead and book yours as well. But that page you're only going to see if you're a first degree member. At least, minimum, first degree. Oops, is that going to pop up? But yeah, I do the one-on-ones. It's only a prerequisite. You have to have the first degree. You have to know my general thoughts on trading, how I'm going about this, how I'm looking at it. And then we talk about what you do. What you do is ever so important. But I like how everything is up there in the top left. It tells me the time left in the candle, the current spread, profit, pips, percentage, session, and the greatest of all, TPA. Yeah, these alerts can sometimes be a little iffy. I'm going to change the stop loss function. That is incorrect. But I'm gonna adjust that later on. But the target is correct. The risk to reward is almost correct. At the candle close, they're all correct. My name is Jeff. Yeah, that's why I can't really keep this on the 1 minute. Or I could just turn the alerts off. We should get no more alerts from this. But what's price gonna do? Is price gonna give us anything good? Give us a good close, a better close than we have now for the Friday close? That war in Iran's probably gonna go on. I should put some positions on oil. I could put a small position on oil, to be honest. Not Brent, crude. We're at $98, $99 on this. Yeah, this was Trump saying, we have a ceasefire. Guys, we have a ceasefire. And then this was the announcement that as soon as the ceasefire took effect, Israel bombed Lebanon. I think they said 160 missiles in 10 minutes. Whatever. And then this is Trump saying, no, everything's good. Everything's good. Trump trying to mediate. I know Trump, they're trying to help with the public image of the Jewish people. But Netanyahu just comes up and destroys it. Just destroys it. Like, he be trying to help. Maybe we dip a little deeper. But now we just have it currently set to showing the last two relevant areas. So it's showing swing high on this candle and then this one, which is inside of this. We'll see what it wants to do. We're still up quite a bit of pips. I could cover the position as well, but because I'm going to close soon, I don't think there's any point in me covering the position. It's only going to mess up the picture, you know? Hold on a sec, guys. This position is not moving the way we'd like. Not as fast as I'd like. Maybe we'll have some movement at 2 o'clock. I don't really check the news ever. But let's see if we might have some inputted volatility. Let's see what the news is saying. Today's the 10th. 1 p.m. That passed. Guess the actual data is not dropped yet, but this is probably just happening now, but it started. I don't know how to read the news. I don't care to do it. Price is going to do what it's doing regardless. So I don't give it too much thought. All we need is some volatility. Some volatility will set this right. Let's go a little bit longer. I will be right back. I'm going to re-roll this. But yeah, we're going to let this pair do its thing. We have a few hours till market close. If we go to the day, we can see we have $200 minutes. Is that right? Alexa, 200 minutes is how many hours?
200 minutes is 3 hours and 20 minutes.
It's about right. It's about right. The weekly should do the same thing. No, because this resets on Saturday. Even though it closes, it stays updated till Saturday. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The daily plots those support and resistance. So nice. What is it? It says no daily levels. This needs to come back as bullish, or I can do this. Why is it tripping? Bullish. There's a trip in there for a second. Okay, yeah, works. The only thing is the daily's not going to plot the Fibonacci levels. Don't want it too much things on the chart. We're almost there. Literally. But yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. And let's keep this here. See what this little mess wants to do. Look at that. Price is moving a little. Price is moving just a little. But yeah, let's re-scroll this. Maybe we'll go a little into 2 o'clock. We'll see what that hour is doing. Guys, my stomach is hurting very badly. Hopefully we just come into contact with enough volatility to push this along. The first thing, but it is signaling that the end of this run is coming to an end. We did run into the negative, was it 61 level? Something like that. That we seen at the beginning of the stream. Let me see if it's still there. One of these levels. Yeah, there we go. But I'm looking to break a little bit past that just to go in line with the higher time frames and stuff. We'll see how much price wants to give. Like, market open can produce the results to finish the way, you know, but I'm not waiting until that point in time. I want to secure this so this is added to the stats. Let's refresh this first. Nothing. I swear I have bear on. Hold up a second. Let's go back to the charts real quick. Hopefully it gives. Look at this coming in handy. We're up 60 pips. No progress. Damn, this is a terrible job. I don't normally use filters. But we'll see how this works. Not sure how much progress. Maybe 2 o'clock will come. Wants to kick us off north. Some volatility. We just need more. Let's go back to this banger.
Hey nigga, I wanna know if you ready to do this shit.
And then I'll play the last one, which probably a few months ago.
And don't be acting like no pussy when you get
Touching LeBron on the frame. Touching it like we just printing this paper. Keep the bank, got me 2 players. Most on the booty, you know I just fresh. True religion jacket when I walk in the place. Could get the beat, you know I started the way. With 24 cents, smoking gas in the wind.
I pull up, I made some moves and I dip. Two-tone, you know that chroma quick. Headshot bullet, leaving this rib. All I know is money, I just forex my shit. I went in the jungle and I came out with a man. Before the deposit with hand. January? Shit get drastic before you complain. February?
If your bitch come around, yeah, she joining the team. 32, yeah, put a little team. And I know that it's pink.
I walk around with this lot and I know this shit stink. Your girl wanna do this and that. I don't wanna link. I don't know her, but she said I make her pussy get a ting. Okay, this was the last one that we recorded. February 5th.
Walking through this path of life.
I don't really remember it right now, but and the baby Keisha kick. I don't know if I really like this one. We'll see. I will ride for the money. The honey want me to stay. Stuck running in place.
Yeah, money mission, they could tell I'm fully paid. She looking what's up in my cup is purple rain. Right? Yeah, I'm never gonna trash. Where's money coming and they think I'm free mace. Angela on the wallet, money clip a hold the stage. Real G, more sounds, yeah, nigga, I just say less.
I just up the text and I just paid this. Nigga try to ride me, had to stay here. Life be a game, I put his ass on ring bed. Triple up a jet, please hit the same day. With a bad bitch, she telling me we go the same way. Had to hit her and a friend, now they wanna stay.
Hustle nigga, get it in 100 words. Love where this money sound. It's like this money's made from. I'm talking back to it like a pole. Don't bring your bitch around me if she look already gone.
Ocean in the motion, your girl here I'm on it. Fucked her in the night, she wanna stay until the morning. I was rolling up on your girl, was on the top scrolling. I just hit the blunt and your girl throw on me. I'm here to get a check, get everybody hit alignment. Put them on the list, give everyone time. Plain white tee, I know why your girl said I'm stylish. Conniving little bitch, just tryna get stylish. I'ma sell a little bitch, that shit I'm not buying. I'ma do it and not try it. Make a move and these chickens start flying. Male bitches start crying. Oil be popping when the skillet be frying. Okay, that's it. But this is, I guess we recorded this January 12th, but this was the official audio January 25th. This price is not giving.
Like my little boy, make him mad at the. Don't gotta tuck it, I carry the torch. Your bitch on my body and nose and chest. Just smell like she gone.
Money laundry. I just put me a loaded liquid cash. Your bitch tryna soak it. I don't got a wave to keep up the motion. Your bitch around me, she disappear like hocus pocus. Your bitch keep yapping, I ain't tryna lose focus. I be mixing up the potion. Satellites picked him up in the ocean. He was just a op on my notion. 12 found him opened up like a lotus.
Bad, we got drugs in the house, close the door. Got my wrist in the pot when the stove lit. Only one rule, nigga, don't slip.
What is Price doing?
Homie
said don't go there. Where you at, nigga? I'm over here. I pull up and the coast clear. I move up, my dog stay here. Niggas thinking this shit chest. I seen a couple kings die here. I seen a Paul make 12 moves. He not waiting, he riding, yeah.
Two-tone bitch like night and day. Keep doubling it up, nigga, till the martingale. Got different flavor bitches coming in like Chantel. My much on the wall, I hold the bank notes like a notepad.
Shawty don't wanna leave, she said she gon' bring that throwback. For an apology with me, she left her friend that she gon' throw back. I had to take a break, I broke 'em like a Kit Kat. My shawty roll with an EurCad. What is Price trying to give us here? It's an exit after I flip that. Nigga, I done been happy. Okay. I think that was good. I think we have to do another. September 10th. This was the last one of the year. Oh no? Yeah. This can't be right. There's no way I recorded only this many songs in 2025. But this was the last one of the year, I guess. I don't know if it's good. We'll see. We'll see. Just randomly, I'd make it if I'm just chilling, you know?
Keep it on a level, traveling. Crack a pint, pour it in a man. Puerto Rican bitch with amazing hair. She left the West, then I'm my designer fair.
Nigga put his hands up, I know he tryna catch a case. I had to do the race, you know I couldn't wait. I got a Cuban bitch that look like Kim K, but her name is Grace. Got an Asian friend, I put her on layaway. Anything I do, you know I'm having my way. She said she know her place.
Shawty from LA, keep a yellow bomb, sipping lemonade. She tryna get me down, I guess she wanna taste.
This is crazy.
I might just splash it in the face, nigga.
I'm way too clean. She tryna clean me up, made a mess on her face. She said she gonna be my man. That's okay. Currency exchange. She sucked like a water wave. Japanese bitch, she speak anime.
Emptied out the clip like I'm shooting at a
This is a top track. Tell me I'm lying.
All I kept came. Where she give me fist, I caught this little bitch Maybelline. Yeah. Phone D&D out of bridge. Too busy.
Mark is trying to shake everyone out.
My
op was telling me he don't want problems, just want space. I sent him my way, made him disappear. First 48, you can call him David Blaine, the unsolved case. Banger track. This is January. We went from September. That was September 2025, and then next one is January 15th.
Hey nigga, I wanna know if you ready to do this shit. Hey nigga, I
don't even know what's on this.
You ready to do this shit or what, motherfucker? Man, don't be acting like no pussy. Fuck out.
Yeah, walk right out of their hand. After I'm done, just paying the fish to the can. That's standard. She said that a nigga 2 hands. Told her I don't do romance. Niggas transaction. That shit hand in hand. Yeah, burn up the motherfucking bands. Laying my cards right, I ain't showing my hand. Hey, this cash on demand. She sucking me off like a net.
Touchdown in the city like I'm on a mission. Every girl, 3 words, full submission. When I move, it's with precision. Your girl still so soft, I'm slipping in it. Okay, not that one. This is January 9th. So what, like 6 days after?
Yeah. Go around, nigga, finna spark. Light up, I'm finna sparkle. If I cheat, bitch, no, it's not my fault now. She got a big ass bumper like a car park. These niggas tryna save bops, that's a lost cause. She tryna choose up on a player, I don't talk much. Sippin' cough syrup, I ain't got no cough, bro. Started with she tryna surf with a rock star.
She lost in the sauce, she said she Gucci now. She see hella guns, wanna go rounds. I be mixing and flipping, I can't keep it down. I be sticking and shipping, I can't lay around. 24/7, get in, we can move it now. You got options, so win it or you can lose it all.
Splash from me tryna give me a massage. Install, keep it.
Can be mixed a little better, but this is a banger too.
Bitches in my entourage. Bergamo on the scar. Oh, hey, nigga, call it Charles Bar. Only hit shots when we pulling in the park.
Round around the city, I be raising the bar. Ring shine like a diamond shine is at a stop. Every move calculated forever by far. Dreams stay aligned, I got pushed to start. I play my right hand wherever we are. Life's a race, I never need a restart. No ops on my radar, I be looking to spar. Precision when I move, never needed a scar.
Chains on my body and the shine in the dark.
Jeez, it's like a banger too.
Niggas fly me off for some motherfucking awful. Money in the bed, everybody got a dark side. Niggas silent, so I make the bitch talk twice. Made a squirt while this bitch turned cockeyed. Then I left the spot, I wanna go some Popeye. We're 24/7, we got mob ties.
Shorty said she wanna be in my life. She on her knees like she wanna be my wife. Play the role, you gotta ride or die just to feel alive. She lost in the sauce, she said she Gucci now. She see hella guns and wanna go rounds. I be mixing and flipping, I can't keep it down. I be sticking and shipping, I can't lay around. 24/7, get in, we can move it now. You got options, so win it or you can lose it out. Jeez. There's just space on that. Jeez. Tell me I don't have bangers in the vault. This is called Starlit. This was December 27th, 2024. I'm only gonna go till 2:30 and we're closing this trade. This is just me and one guy. All of them. Mike
on the cheat code, baby, I just read her. I keep my Nina, cause but I don't love her. She was in mine now, but I don't know her. She wanna go for a ride, I got a chauffeur. She say you deep as hell, go first.
And nigga live like Joe Dirt. That's why she choosing on to play a big
Christ.
Get on your knees and just show me how that don't work.
I'm in the coupe moving like water. Diamonds on me, got them dripping, sliding farther. Racks to flex, I don't stress, money taller. I came from the bottom, now I'm up like the Jets. I was failing on my test, said no common sense. Fought the teacher on the desk, all I know is get some checks. Step, press, check, check.
Keep the machete equipped. Rockin' coma, when the bitch sucky, she dropping a tip. About to roll up, call my click when we jump on the lid. We're 24/7 in the coat, we got no fear.
It's time for Timberlands, I'm stepping on your neck. She said she wish she tryna catch it like a net. She said she my bitch, she my motherfucking pet. 24/7, I can do it at the risk. Multiply and express. He was broke, I tried to fix. He said that he don't want no change, he wanna switch. She came and took a pic. Pussy dripping wet, she damn near slipped. Still hit the splits, we was watching the flick. Peter Pecker Piper, she was touching my dick.
Whoop.
Wanna hit a trip, she talking about leaving her bitch. I send her her lips, let her know she may not be missed.
And her best friend walking side with you.
Enough volatility to rise is coming. After this, I would imagine just predominantly bullish candles. After this candle.
Come correct,
Don't get on my nerves.
Pop wrote that shit hers. Heard your girl was a nurse. Operation suck it first. Head stupid like a nerd. I'm a winner, but she wanna come first. Big bird with the lurk. White tee, fresh shirt. Black shades with the smirk.
Bangers after bangers. October 14th. What is this doing? Is this still going up? Not really. Did we already play this?
My broke out a motherfucking body, you nigga just look to New York. stylist, this bitch thicker than Marilyn Monroe. Sold across the board, might get a little bit of tour.
I found a cheat code.
Yeah, just play this. Just play this. Okay, no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. We have some other bangers, but everything else is 2023, 2022. Everything is super old. 4 years, 5 years? Crazy. Crazy in the storage. But that's all the music we get to play on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't like music. But nonetheless, these are the stats that we currently have. Price is dropping. Let's see what it wants to do. I think we're getting enough volatility to come into the market and move us up some degree more in profit. I would not be too phased by what's happening. If we continue to drop, of course, we'll cover this position, get out of it. Now, if it were to drop too fast, obviously, no. We still don't have the position covered, and there's obviously the, what do we call it? The time it takes to get filled. Could maybe add another position here as well. Maybe, let's see. I could. Not on this account, but on my other account. Make that clear, because we're not going to see this in the Discord. $62.49.2, I think we are. We'll see, but I think we're getting enough volatility coming in at this point to where price is going to be able to start breaking some of these highs. We'll see what it wants to do though. We'll see what this little thing wants to do, what it wants to give, but we're going to close at just about 230. I'm not going to carry this more and more into the close. Maybe after this 15-minute candle closes, we'll start to get that activity we want to see here. See what's to offer, but the candles that are coming in are a little larger throughout the consolidation that we've been having. What does price want to give us? I think we're up like for the stream, maybe like 63 pips, something like that, 600 points, 620 points, something like that. What's the price want to give us? Lie on Zion. That's crazy. I wonder if someone sent this guy that video. We have a little bit longer on this trade. So whatever it wants to do, it should do it now. Still looking for new day highs, no? Yeah. It's a little tough. We already broke through these highs. But this was the ultimate target area that I was seeing. So we can still hit this the next day. But I'm not staying that long. That's the only thing about it. I'm not staying until tomorrow. Or until Monday. We'll see what this does to the stats. Whether it should add 1 to the winning trades. This should go up slightly. This should go up. This should go up. This should go up. This would go up. This would go up. This should go up. This should go up. This should go more down, I guess. And this should go up as well, because this is for the month. Same thing for the week. Look at that. How do I win 1 trade, lose 4, 20% win rate, still make $550? Obviously, my losses were nothing compared to the win that I had, because I still incurred 4 losses, but they were not equal to the fact that I still made 124 pips. What is price going to give us? Maybe not much. 15-minute candle just closed basically. Figured within the next 15 minutes, 14 minutes, we'll see what this does. If it gives not much, we'll close. Well, whatever it gives. So it better give those big bulls to give us max profits. It'll allow us to hit our target. But we had a risk of what on this? We had a risk of 0.5, 0.6. So We're basically up 3R at this point. Our stop loss was what? 20 pips. And we're currently up 57. So 60 pips would be risk 1 to 3 exact. Maybe not after fees, but maybe like 62, 63, 64, something like that. But obviously, the more this increases, the better. I would let it ride to the end of the day, but I do just want to have this closed and off the list. Removed from the potential of opening with a huge gap, potentially, and closing this trade on a loss more than the stop loss or at the stop loss or something. Because the trade's still not covered, to think about that. Price not giving us anything good. Not yet. But we definitely have potential. Definitely have potential. And so this trade was sent when? This trade was sent 10 o'clock last night. 10 o'clock last night, we were rejecting the daily level. Let's go. Let's have price move. We have 10 minutes left though. I'm not going to drag this out. Definitely not going to just drag this out. We're going to do 10 minutes. Keep the stream. Said it wasn't going to be too long, but here we are. Just need to see the bulls. Whatever bulls want to show themselves in the next 10 minutes. But what else do I have to do? It's 2, so let me check a few things out. We're getting some movement. Uh-oh. Perfect. But yeah, we only have a few minutes left. I know it's now finally going in the direction we wanted it to a little. But we're going to see how close we get to that time before we close this off. We have just about less than 8 minutes on the clock. A bit less than 8 minutes on the clock. And we'll get rid of this. We'll see what this looks like in the Discord. Seeing this Fibonacci setup play out properly. Gonna roll up another one and begin some other tasks that I should probably just get done a little few things. June 13th. Does price not want to give us what we want? We have 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes and 15 seconds. At least a 127 entry from this point would already be covered at break even, and then once close above the 50%, which is maybe somewhere around here. Trade stop loss just below the 1 or the 0, whatever it would be. I'm pretty sure it would be the 100 here and the 0 there, but stop loss right on the other side of this, and we could still just trail it up until the 127 or 161 level. But overall, we need to get up there. I swear I had some 30-minute drawings on here. Support's holding. No real reason to exit the trade if you're going to be in it. The only thing is the weekend. And I'm out. So Fibonacci updated to give new relevant levels. $59 pips. I need to go eat some breakfast. Few minutes. We'll see what it does. Definitely still has the potential. The bias and everything is still bullish. We're just at the 4-hour high. I want that 4-hour to pierce through. If the trend is to continue, it will pierce through. The only thing is of when. And if it wasn't the weekend, we could still hold this through. But the weekend, especially now, has too much room for large gaps. A minute and a half. Price is pushing, it's good. 3 o'clock, 2:30 to 3 o'clock will probably be a good time as well to just hold it. But we're good where we're at. I think for the week, what are we at for the week? It doesn't give me a percentage. I should include the percentage. We can view the percentage here. Percentage for the week, for month is at 5. Price still giving. Let's see how price reacts to this level. The 3 o'clock may not be a bad hour. We could hold this for a while longer up until like what were we just on EurCad now? Up until 4 o'clock, realistically, but like I said, I'm not doing that. We're at 2:30. Let's close. Let's close. So yeah, we'll probably keep running. Let's wait. Let's wait until we get a bearish candle. We have 40 seconds left on this one. At this point, just ride the momentum. And we'll see. Well, we are at a resistance area. We have 20 seconds left. So far, this is going to be a close, and I'm just going to set it up to it right now. 1 second. Let me set this right. 61. Price is pushing. Wait on it. Price is pushing. Price is pushing quite a bit. Wait on it. Wait on it. There's a few extra dollars. As soon as we would have exited, price would have pushed up an additional 2 pips, 3 pips. But it's the momentum. We know the bulls is there. We know the setup is there. We're facing another resistance area is the only thing. Negative 61 and this level. Thought I had some water in here. That's the end of that one. Let's see next. It's like blackjack or like roulette. Bet on the trend. We're gonna finish this
Hey,
out
nigga, I
right.
wanna know if you ready to
Finish this out right.
You ready to do this shit or what, motherfucker? And don't be acting like no pussy when we get down.
Send the burn, I'm free. Touching the lake, we just paying this pay. Keep the bank, I'm in 2 plays. Most on the booty, you know I just flash. True religion jacket when I walk in the place. Could get the beat, you know I started the way. With 24/7 smoking gas on the wind.
I pull up, I made some moves and I dip. Two-tone, you know that chroma quit. Headshot bullet, leaving this rib. All I know is money, I just forex my shit. I went in the jungle and I came out with a man. Before the positive with your hand in the sand. Shit get drastic before you can blink.
If your bitch come around, yeah, she joining the team. 32s, yeah, pretty little team. And I know that it's pink.
I walk around with this lot and I know this shit stink. Your girl wanna do this and that and I don't wanna lean. I don't know her, but she said I make her pussy get a tink. She got blonde hair, I call her Britney Spears.
Walking through this path of life, I leave a money trash. This look hella killer, click the trigger like we read a bride.
Yeah. None of my dogs ain't new to hell. One run more, I open up the gate to hell.
Banger track if you ask me.
Congrats on going to war, even though all your niggas failed.
Price is pushing. We may just have to go a little longer. That was a good transition.
And the baby Keisha kick.
I'm gonna have to just play something older. Or I think this was a good one. If I remember correctly. Slime Minister.
Damn right. Facts. Stacks. Big packs. Just up the tax.
24/7, we don't sleep. To the max.
Swing that. Fell one time, but I'm still up. He ain't budge, I think he's stuck. I have to risk it just to give me some. I know what it look like before the sun comes. She feeling my presence, she say I'm the one. Real as they come, they honey bun. Little bitch, I am one of none. I am not the one. You will be son. If you a bitch, you might get bombed. Bitch said she got a piss and then she showed me her tongue. Then she showed me her thumb. Got top ones, told me she in love. Send me a text saying it's my son.
She hit me in my life, she jumped into a sun. For lunch, but you really mad. Yeah, might just take a shorty, cause you know she picking sides. Yeah, running with my woodies and my slides. Might just slide your bitch down past her ride like American. In the center of the film, and I stand like Ronaldo. The way I shuffle up, they still trying to figure the G. Shorty trying to slide again.
Bulls are not hiding right now.
Yeah, high fly like a Miles Bridge. Dunking on the head top, I see his head start to steam up. Yeah, green beam on. She in love with the red flags. So she brought a friend to double team on.
Steel beam shit's real mean. It's not lean, why I'm lean. It's my gun in my jeans.
Throw a bad splash, cream. But baby, I cannot plant my seeds.
Money don't really grow on trees. Made 100 G's cause I'm a real G. Came from the bank branch. I'm into treasures. My bitch worked at the treasury. Victoria's Secret, she confessing to me.
Yeah, using less than 100 words of dressing for me. In a sundress, and she looking so appealing.
Stack the cash up to a 10-foot ceiling. High speed highway on the field. No ceiling. Come tapping with the realest. She really.
Jeez. Jeez. What's Price giving us here? Not too bad. We came up about, we're down at 58. We still have about 30 pips to go, 32 pips, which is quite a bit. I don't know if that attaining that is possible unless we get some extreme volatility. I think we're gonna call it there. We have a slight consolidation in here. And this candle is going to close in 2 seconds. I want to clear the chart up actually. Wow. Let me do that. We'll go here to the 4-hour. And we'll close that. Boom. We'll go into here. See trade win 1.7%, 78%, 63 pips. We just closed, and we're in the trade for a day and 16 hours. That's where we closed. Too bad this picture's not loading. I could download it. Unable to save. Why is that? I think it's because it's not uploaded yet. But all of that is there. This is how the trade turns out. And we can see this over in this here. We need a rebuild. Pretty sure it's gonna add. Yeah, it needs a rebuild. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. Just updated. Current time. Should be able to refresh this. Active trades. Close trades. So winning trades, it was not just added to that, which I'm going to have to fix. No, okay, but we added it here. So I'll have to fix that function, obviously. But win rate, a return, I'm not sure if that just changed or not. I don't think this section changed, but this changed. Let's see if we can get it to update. The winning trade should be 41. Let's try. Maybe just needs a little more time to update. Let's see what's in this. Month is still at 7. Well, if you want to see the full update when it does get processed, you can visit the website. It's right up there on the front. And if you want to get in on these trades, join one of either options. You can see the pips were just increased there. Total P&L, risk to the win rate went up just a little. And here for the weekly stats, we're up. That top part updated, but it doesn't look like this updated. This. I'll have to double check the math on that one. But nonetheless, that is going to be the end of the stream. We took a pretty good trade on this one here. Looks like we're still pushing up marvelously. And we could have stayed in it. Price is giving a good rejection from the lower time frames on this level. But we'll come into next week and we'll see what's happening over there and what opportunities lie in next week. Should be a lot. Trump is giving us a lot of good opportunities to make some money with the movements on everything. Just look for the extreme areas. Just look for the extreme areas and you get some really good guidance on where to make some moves. That being said, I appreciate it. We'll tap in on the next live. Just make sure you hit subscribe